EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Had some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. Then the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold caught left side. It's Beckham.
Darnold's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Flushed out right. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Watson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. I give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 99, check 99.
Watson on 3rd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans will extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing,
New York.
That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun, eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jets, nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Darnold. This is the tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Justin Jones brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Darnold on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Fant. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's checking. Can he run? Switch.
Here's Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
He goes to use you. He comes to me, it's me.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
It's throwing on third down. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax.
And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Darnold to throw again. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told us, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They're going with Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the gun, here's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 20.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be a 37-yard attempt. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
22-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Odell Beckham.
Odell Beckham, 71 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Another run by Lindsey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
3rd and 2, Watson.
And 2.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. faking the give. Darnold got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and
they'll try to run with Lindsey. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there, and he's got it for the touchdown. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Darnold down to throw. He'll air this one out from Mims. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Darnold. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st down Jets.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, New York.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second and 4. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets it up past the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
back to the ground now with Lindsey. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
I got you, boy. Mike 50, Mike 50. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Watson on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Darnold. This one caught by Davis. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Yeah, let's go sandwich.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.